You will need two apps here, so download PicsArt and Fonto. Both are available on Android and iOS phones. First we'll open the PicsArt app. Now click on the backgrounds. Choose a light background color. I have chosen lilac. You can choose any color of your choice. After the color selection is done, go to the crop option in the PicsArt app and crop it to the size of 16:9 ratio. That is the thumbnail size we require. Now go to add photos and add all the previous thumbnails, because I am making a thumbnail for this particular video, so I'll be adding up all the images which have my old thumbnails. And now I will crop them to smaller size and just lay them over each other. I will play around with all these images here and there to just make a collage kind of thing in one corner of the background. Now that I'm done making the collage of the thumbnails, I'll go to the gallery again and add a photo of myself. Now I don't want the background, but I just want my face to be seen. So I will go to the cut out option and then I will outline the image that I want and the rest of it gets erased away. Now some part of my head has been erased, so I'll just restore it using the pen. Once I'm done restoring it, I'll save this. Now I'll add a white border to my photo so that it looks a little bit highlighted. You can adjust the borders as per your wish. I wanted a very thin border, so I've kept it really thin and white in color. You could add any colored border to your image. Now I'll adjust the size of my image and place it wherever I want. Take time to place all the elements nicely so that nothing looks too overlapped and clumpy. I'll adjust the brightness of my image so that it's highlighted a little more and pops out on the thumbnail. Now I'll go to the sticker option. I'll type PicsArt logo and here you will find the PicsArt logo that you want. Once I get a good logo, I will click on that and place it wherever I want. I'll also add a white border again to highlight this, because this is the app I'm using to make my thumbnail and I want it to pop out on the thumbnail. After I'm done placing the PicsArt logo, I'll again go and search in the stickers for an arrow. Here I could find lot of arrows and I chose the one that fits my thumbnail properly. There are a lot of options you could choose from. Once I'm done choosing, I wanted a white outline, so I'll add an outline and then place the arrow wherever I find it to be proper. You can mix and match and change the position of the arrow according to your choice and how it fits well on your thumbnail. This was the first position I tried for the arrow, but I did not like it, so I changed it to this one. Now my arrow was sticking to the PicsArt logo, so I just pushed it a little behind and kept some gap between the logo and the arrow so that it looks a little bit good and not clumpy. Now I'll again go to the sticker option and search for Fonto app logo. Once I find the logo, I'll again add an outline in white color so that it pops out, because these are the two apps that I'll be using in the thumbnail to make the thumbnail, that is PicsArt and Fonto, as I said in the beginning of the video. Now I'll place one of this near my hand so that you know these are the two main key points of this thumbnail. Once I'm done with this, I'll save this image from PicsArt to my gallery and I'll now open the Fonto app. Here I'll import the image again that I saved from PicsArt. Now it's time to add some text to my image, and for that I'll be using Fonto app. Now the first word I want to be highlighted on my thumbnail is the word thumbnail, because this particular thumbnail is for this video and the main keyword is thumbnail. So I'll focus on the main keyword first and make it look more highlighted. There are a lot of fonts available. You can choose few that you like. Choose the colors and add some strokes, that is outline, and a background as per your wish. It can be totally on you, the colors, the size, the shape and the font. This is what I love. I wasn't really happy with the font here, so I wanted to change it, so I tried to play around with the font and finally I had to change the font because it wasn't that visible in this one. I was still not satisfied with the way it looked, so I tried to add borders and do more, but then I went to the font section and changed it to Keep Truckin'. This font looked more better. Now I started playing with the size of the font so that it's more appealing and highlighted. I also added a yellow background so that it pops out on the thumbnail. Now I'll adjust the position and the size of this before I add in the other words to my thumbnail. Now adding the next words on phone, because I'll be making these thumbnails on my phone. Now I'll go to the lemon font, and after I choose that, I'll play with the space between the two words. It's too much, so I'll just reduce it. Then I'll go to the colors and the stroke option and adjust it. Now on and phone has a very less gap in between both the words, so I'll just increase a little bit of space between the both words so that it doesn't look clumpy at all. Now I'll be going around with the first word, that is editing. I made a spelling error here, so I had to change it again. I'll choose the color that looks best here and add a stroke just to make it look more appealing and aesthetic. After changing the spelling error, I was still not satisfied, and so I made the word editing to edit, so that it is how to edit thumbnail on phone. Now I'll be adding the next words, that is how to. I'll change the font to the one I like. Now I'll go to the style and change the color and stroke of the words. Once I'm done with that, I'll try to change the colors and position it according to size. So adjusting the size is really important. See to it that none of your words are overlapping the main focus of your thumbnail, that is the images. Adjust the size, keep your elements bright and popping out, and then I'm done with this.